There she goes. Ah. Whoop.
Mere mortal, eh?
If you've been watching the episodes, you've seen some just epic riding, epic views, so much different terrain. The wildlife's so different. It's another world, obviously, from where I normally ride on Vancouver Island, Whistler, Squamish, that kind of stuff. The riding here is amazing. The guides have been amazing. The people here are so friendly and so honest and fair. It's just a really cool place to be. But it's mountain biking and it's a tough sport, and no matter what level you're at, whether you're a full pro or you're a beginner, there's risk. And no matter how hard you're pushing or how easy you're taking it, riding here, it's just big consequences. And we did 5 days of riding. The exposure, as they say down here, is pretty big. Like, you're riding on some cliffs, and if you make the wrong move, you're going to fall down them. So we rode through all that stuff. We took it easy. We just enjoyed it. We enjoyed the view. It wasn't about setting KOMs on Strava. It was just about riding with our buddies in a different country and having fun. But no matter what you do, like I said earlier, if you're riding, there's always a risk of some little mishap. So if you watched that episode, you already saw me just eat shit into a wall. And honestly, I didn't feel like I was pushing it. But as Brad mentioned, even when you're taking it easy and riding slow, it's still pretty fast. And if something goes sideways, it hurts a bit more. So I had a little washout, went down, tweaked my shoulder a bit. It's nothing major, but enough that I can't really hang onto the handlebars today. So kind of bummed, but it is what it is. And I think it's just a good lesson for everybody. It's just part of the sport. Sometimes you're going to fall down and it's going to hurt a little bit, and you're going to cover and you're going to get back at it. So we got to suck it up. We got to take that part of the sport just as much as we take all the good parts. So if you don't want to get hurt, then go home and sit on your couch. If you want to go have some fun and some adventure, actually live your life, sometimes it's going to go sideways. And anyways, I'm hanging out here at Lizzie Wassie, and I'm hanging out with the alpacas. All right, so the van is here and the boys are loading up. I honestly think that they're pretty selfish. I think if one of them was hurt, we would all not ride. Because I'm hurt, they're just gonna leave me here pouting.
See you, James. See ya. Bye, James.
Later, dude. I would not stay here if they were hurt. So this is good. They're gonna go ride. They're gonna film some fun stuff and get another big day of adventure in. And I'm gonna stay here with Pouty Face, and I'm gonna read a book and get some ice on the shoulders.
So here we are at the top of the next ride. It's day 6. As you can tell, this is not James. He had a crash yesterday afternoon, so he's got to sit this one out. This one's going to be epic though, apparently. It's called Maxima. We're going to ride along a ridge for a while and then drop 1,600 meters.
So this one starts off with a little hike-a-bike up the hill, and I gotta say, the young guy with the invincible lungs seems to be breathing pretty hard.
Today's suggestion is rest.
I think that beeping on his watch was his heart rate hitting 200 beats per minute.
Woo! Really sorry you missed this one, James.
All right, I'm watching this with the rest of you, and I can't believe Jim, at 62 years old, just to go get a picture of Brad, actually ran up this hill at over 4,000 meters. The guy's a robot.
That was rad, man. Holy smokes. I'm sure we've done stuff that had way more exposure, but I was like, whew, I feel like I'm in the middle of nothing.
Yeah. That's cool.
Well, I don't have to shit anymore. Weird. I totally don't.
At least if you fall down on this stuff, it'd be nice and soft. Going straight down, apparently. Whoop. James would have just jumped it.
That's not even flat.
Yeah, you guys don't have any more of your altitude pills, eh?
No. I have a couple. I got 2 of those pills left.
Yeah. I wonder if that would help at all.
Oh, sure. Trevor makes fun of me all week for suffering at altitude, and the one day that he's really suffering, I'm back at camp, resting my gimpy shoulder. Lost opportunities, I guess.
Oh, we go down now. It's so hard to see the trail. Pedal strikes on the cliff. It's awesome. It bounce, especially when you go to the left where it's just a long way down. It is so hard to see the trail. In a deep groove with grass growing on both sides. You got like 6 inches. All right, this beautiful viewpoint. We got a steep section coming up. I think James would be very disappointed if I didn't ride it. We'll see. Nice and slow. And oh, she's skinny too. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, this is how I crashed last time. Up there. Yeah. Let's go this way. A little better. Oh boy. Oh, got through that one. more front brake. This is something. Whew. Ooh, almost went down there. Whew. Yeah. This stuff is not my favorite because like I said, underbalance over brake. The bikes do not fit through here very well. It is tough to line it up every time. This is more like it. Clipped in.
All right, so I was sitting around reading and I thought I got to get myself better. So I talked to Bill, the owner of the guiding company, and he sent me to this naturopath store, and booyah, they had some CBD cream. No THC in there, just CBD for pain relief and relaxing of muscles. So I'm going to get back to the compound with the alpaca, and I'm going to rub it all over my shoulder and back, and who knows, maybe I can salvage the last day out of this one and get a couple more laps in. We'll see how it all goes in the morning. Took the wrong line on that one.
They like their switchbacks here. Straight line. Woo! Try to keep up with Jim for a minute, but he's too fast. This is pretty cool. Uh-oh, big ditch. Woo! Wow. Wow! That was just hanging on for dear life on that part. We stayed upright, which is pretty crazy for me. And then of course, hit the big rocks too. They throw you offline. Big ditch in the middle again. And up here. Oh boy. Let's hang on. Nope, couldn't do that one. Oh. That's too bad. These trails would have been super cool. Well, they are still, but
So the boys got in the first big part of the day on Maxima, and I got to admit, the first half of the ride across the ridge, great scenery, fun riding, but it wasn't anything that really made me too upset that I missed. But that second part, all that steep, rocky descending, lots of switchbacks, lots of tech, I was very, very jealous. So they had a great day, despite me sitting around with the alpaca, and they're just finishing up this last descent, and they're going to head up and do a second run before they meet me for lunch back in Urubamba.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm wandering around Urubamba in the Sacred Valley of Peru. As I mentioned earlier, my shoulder's not working very well. So up there, the big 7-Eleven that you see, we were going to try to ride that on Monday, and Trevor got really, really sick. So we rode the 2 trails in the morning and we skipped that one in the afternoon. And today I think they're squeezing it in. They're probably up there now just finishing one, and then I'll meet them for lunch and they'll do the second one up there. Kind of disappointing, and they're supposed to be super fast and flowy, which maybe is what got me in trouble yesterday, but it sounds like it's a pretty fun zone and you're just overlooking the city the whole time. So pretty cool experience. I guess I'll get to watch it on video just like you guys.
So we are at the top of the famous 7-Eleven trail. Still no James. We've been talking about this trail since Sunday. It's finally here. I was sick the first time, so that got canceled. And we were too slow another day, so it got canceled. Now, surprisingly, without James, we were fast enough. We're gonna fit it in before lunch. Oh, that's a big gap right there. Wow. Whoop. Can't see. So we're at the top of our third run of the day. Should be a shorter one. Very windy. And now there's only two of us. And I can't get my shoe in. There we go. This one's not as bad. Woo!
So the boys had a great ride. Two of them are still out. Brad called it an early finish. And it turns out, if you ride a bike all over the place in Peru, or you hang out here with the alpaca with a sore shoulder, the finish is the same. You hang out here and you have a beer and you enjoy the scenery in the mountains. So here we go. I'm going to shut this off and I'm going to have a beer with Brad.